All right, welcome everybody to the Collecting Brothers, and we're talking toys. My name is John,
And I'm Josh.
and this is the calm, or like the after the storm, right after the crazy week. We put out a
post-con.
Yeah. Put out a two-part episode just because it was just a lot of information, a lot of reveals. I mean, we didn't even get everything, and it was collectively those two episodes were an hour and a half. So, thanks for anyone who's been watching. Of course, we love you guys here, supporting our channel, and yeah, we'll see where we go. Again, we are starting to do toy reviews, so keep an eye out for those. And yeah, but slower week this week, and we'll see how it is. There are some good stuff though. I got pretty excited about this first one that we're going to talk about. It's from Neca, and they decided to drop the Feral Predator from Prey. Really excited about this one just because it's cool that NECA's doing it. Of course NECA's doing it right because they have the Predator line, but to get the Feral Predator from Prey is pretty cool.
No, yeah, I'm way excited for this just because it was a nice movie, and like just that skull helmet design is so cool. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and with it being a NECA figure, there's a little bit of a brighter picture. Because that one's more of the 31 Days of Frights.
Yeah, it's still kind of like a tease so far.
Yeah, it's a reveal technically. But it is cool to know that we're getting it. Yeah, that helmet looks sick. He looks greasy. The tendrils that he's got. Looks good.
Yeah, definitely accurate like that because from the movie, his were like a lot more thinner compared to like a Predator 1 or Predator 2 Predators.
Right. Yeah, and the weapons you get is like blaster. You get his little
and that
sword shield.
The
sword shield that you get, and so you get it closed and open. Of course, that's really cool.
And most likely that skull, like of course, probably is removable. At least I hope, right? I'm guessing though, so we probably will get.
I mean, he did lose it. I don't know that he did lose it in the movie, but I'm thinking back. Has NECA ever done a removable helmet for a Predator? I don't know. I don't follow this line. If they have, then yeah, it's going to be removable. If they haven't, I don't think it will be.
No, they haven't. But then usually they do two head sculpts.
Right.
I hope they do two head sculpts, or that if it's removable, it should be removable. Because I don't know, that'd be kind of bad if it wasn't.
Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be too hard to remove this. Because it is just on like the forward half of the face. It's not like a full dome.
Exactly.
So maybe.
Yeah, and you would save like tons of plastic, not having to do two head sculpts.
That's true.
So yeah, hopefully that's removable because I don't know, that would be that's big for me. gotta get both displays.
Get the ugly mother.
And especially because it's like such a unique face compared to like all of the Predators. Yeah, because
it's like longer,
way different.
Yeah. So really cool to get the Feral Predator from Prey. Next up, we're getting Herman Munster. This is my impersonation of the Munsters movie. I just feel like I haven't seen it yet, but I feel like a lot of it is just that face that Herman's doing on the vinyl. He's just like.
What, the new Munsters movie on Netflix?
Yeah, the new one, the Rob Zombie one. I feel like
Marco. Marco, my dad, he watched it, and like he's always, he's old timer, so he knows about the Munsters. He hated it. He said he
hated it.
Oh, yeah, he said it sucks.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I have no connection to it. But my wife said that she liked it, and she watched casually the Munsters, but I guess different generations, right? But I just feel it's always him just.
This is by Neca. So this is based off of that new movie?
This is based off of the new movie. It is Ultimate, so 6-inch, fully articulated. I think they look
7-inch.
7-inch. Excuse me. Yeah, I think they look good though. Like, I don't know. I think they did a really good job on the likeness. So, but we're getting the trio there. We're getting Herman. We're getting the dad. I'm not sure what his name is. I'm not familiar with Munsters, but and then also his girl. So again, I don't know who they are or what they do, but they're here.
Yeah, Allie know Tuesday or Wednesday.
Wednesday. And yeah, so So yeah, it's kind of cool. Like pretty cool to get it right after the movie came out.
That is cool. Yeah.
So if you're a fan or if you wanted them, you can get them.
Mm-hmm.
I did read the comments on this post that Neca did, and there was just people upset. Well, I'm maybe not upset.
About
they were just saying like, "Oh, do the original ones, do the original monsters." You know, just those freaking weeaboos that just want the OG stuff. Like, just
and I'm sure Neca will do that, but this just
right.
makes sense because it's like Halloween month. The movie just got released.
The movie just got released.
Like, you got to release it now because the other ones, you know, you can release whenever because they're classics.
Right. Yeah, you got to get these out while the movie's coming out. Yeah. So I think it's just always funny when people are like, "Do the originals, man." I don't know.
And they will.
They will.
Most likely, they will. They will.
But yeah. So the Munsters. That's it from Neca this week from their 31 Days of Fright. We'll see what they keep going out because it is a month-long event where they just kind of keep revealing and releasing stuff. But next up, we're going to touch on Heroscape. We are going to keep you guys updated on Heroscape.
Well, on both Haslabs, yeah.
Yeah, currently, yeah. And just because it's not action figures, it's literally a tabletop game, but we are excited about it. Right now, last week, around this time, around Wednesday last week, they had 1,654 backers. Still 41 days left. Today, as of Wednesday night,
we're growing, baby.
Yeah, we got a lot more than 2,412.
Yeah, that's a 50% growth because we were 1,600, added 800, so 50% growth.
Yeah, and that's just in that week. That's just in 7 days.
Just 1 week, 7 days exactly.
So, and we still have 34 days.
Hopefully, we're steadily growing. Hopefully,
4
it keeps
months.
up. Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think we just got to keep talking about it, keep getting the word out there. Hasbro did make a post about it, which was really cool. Just to let everyone know, trying to get that word out. And I thought it was interesting because like they could have been pushing the Robbie Reyes, but they're like, well, let's do the Haslab because we'll get to the Robbie Reyes Engines of Vengeance Haslab a little later. But yeah, I'm excited that it's making some progress. It's slow, but it's making that progress.
But it's getting there, yeah.
Yeah, so really good. We're going to keep an eye on this one for sure. All right, let's jump into the always consistent Todd McFarlane. Always knocking it apart. Oh, dude, I actually saw the amp suit in store the other day at Target, and it is big. Yeah, it is big.
Really?
I really want to get it. But yeah, let's go ahead. We got Final Battle Avatar. Oh, sorry, Aang.
Yeah, this is a 4-pack that he's releasing. So it's going to come with like both the epic final battles, Avatar, Aang versus Ozai, and then Azula versus Zuko. And this is these are the 5-inch scale, but honestly, I've gotten one of these, and like would say they feel like they could scale, like they scale almost like 6-inch to me.
Really?
And just because they're animated, they kind of are good. The only thing that's different is that it's limited articulation compared to the 7-inch line.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't know if I had to choose, I don't know. I feel like I would choose the 5-inch line over the 7-inch line.
I mean, they go with your Appa.
The Appa's even not to scale with them. The Appa's
not
to scale with anybody. Yeah, because Appa would have to be like massive.
It'd be huge, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But what's crazy about these is this is going to retail for $35
for 4 figures.
Getting 4 figures for $35. Yeah, that's a nice price.
That's decent.
Todd, man. He's crazy. Like, think about it. Less than $10 fig. That's crazy.
I mean, what are their normal? The 5-inch line, how much do they run?
$12.
Just the individual,
$12. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a big discount, like normally, because you got like the My Hero, the Avatar, they're all 12 when they release.
Yeah.
So.
Dang. Wow. Okay. We have Final Battle, Avatar, Last Airbender. Also, we're getting a 4-pack of Batman the Animated Series, which I thought was really cool. Honestly, like the Joker, I feel like is really, really cool in this. And
especially, do you remember we had that toy? We had the animated Joker toy?
Yeah.
Like a 6-inch figure too. I used to play that all the time.
So really cool to see this 4-pack. And I'm not sure if it's an exclusive to anywhere, but it is in the animated series. So
are these 6 inches?
I don't,
like 7 inches?
Yeah, they're the smaller.
Or are they 5 inches?
They're the 5-inch.
Oh, okay.
So But maybe again, they're just like that Avatar. You're gonna get really good figures. You know, it is animated series, but I think they look good. I think they really, really look good. I mean, this is my first experience with Batman prior to the Joe Schumacher Batman stuff, so there's an attachment there.
What I like about these compared to like the Avatar ones is these ones have like, and I think maybe it's due to the sculpt because the Avatar they're more clothed, like a lot of baggy clothes, but these ones look to have double joints, most of them.
Yeah, like Batman has a single joint in his arm, but double knees, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, double knees, and Commissioner has double knees too.
Yeah, so they're beefy boys, but yeah, I like these guys. They look really cool. A nice 4-pack. Just get the mains, and you're good. So, and I was thinking about getting the Batman animated series, the 6-inch line where he has like the Dio behind him and the lightning. But I think this would be a better setup, personally, because I'm not that big of a Batman fan.
Cool.
So, all right. Next up, let's jump into the multiverse stuff. We're getting Frankenstein. This guy's his name is Frankenstein. I think it's funny.
Okay.
It's like just like people or lore, you know, just normal fairy tales and stuff like that you can just bring into your comic books and just be like, yep, that's Frankenstein.
This is cool. The only and this is a mega fake, so it's me like retailing for $40. It looks awesome. The only thing I don't like, and this is just the comic book, probably the designers, I just don't like the yellow and red vest.
Yeah,
it just doesn't look right.
It's super bright, and when I first saw this, I thought it was like some weird zombie Frankenstein Robin because of those colors. But yeah, they are really, really bright.
But yeah, that's not Todd's fault. That's just like the design. That's the design. But overall, it looks really good, though.
It looks cool. Yeah, and I do like that he does do these mega figs because it doesn't. You don't have to do the build a figure. You can just get the big boys.
And I love mega figs, just because mega figs usually also can scale with all lines.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. All right, so there's Frankenstein, and then next up we have this wave was announced already, but we're getting the grayscale versions of them, which is the Arkham games. I believe this is Arkham City. I dig these though, the grayscaling. Just because that game was like that, like all the promotional images were like black.
Even the cover art, cover of Arkham City is black and white.
Yeah, so really cool to see this. I decided to put in the ones that show the grayscaling because in the other ones they look like they're just all gray. But yeah, this looks good. Again, it's a solid Batman figure. We've seen this Arkham Knight Batman figure. We're getting a really, really good Catwoman here, I think. Yeah,
the Catwoman looks good. And I also like that they're like including just like a hint of red everywhere, like on the blood on the cheek and the goggles.
Just keeping that theme of the cover art, right? Because in the cover, Batman's like wiping blood off of his his nose, and then we get Cobblepot, which is cool because he's the main guy in that game. But you get the Penguin and just like a almost classic, but like a little more modernized, which is my favorite type of interpretations.
Yeah, I love this Penguin.
And then we're also getting Ra's al Ghul. This one, it's cool. Definitely, of course, it goes with the games, but I'm more excited about the Penguin and Catwoman.
Yeah, Ra's al Ghul, I don't know. He's just not a good Batman villain to me. Like, I don't know. He just doesn't stand out. He's like, even in the Batman Begins movie with the Nolan one, that was the weakest one of the trilogy. Everybody knows it.
But with these come with Solomon Grundy build a figure, and they are also doing a grayscale, a little bit touch of blue on Solomon Grundy. And on this one, I did go with the grayscale picture just because the blue popped better. It looks a little more subtle when it's in the full color. But yeah, Solomon Grundy build a figure in grayscale, which works, I think, great for him. So
yeah, it looks good on him.
And I don't know, some people might be like, "Oh, they're just giving us the unpainted models." Yeah, but I mean, it's gold label. It's gonna be at Walmart.
Exactly, it's gold label, and if it helps Todd keep his prices and helps him make so many new molds, like. Yeah, like I can't ask any more from Todd how much new molds he gives us, right? Yeah, there's gonna be a couple re-releases that I don't have to buy. No worries,
And he puts those as exclusives most of the time.
Exactly. Yeah, and I won't pick up the main lines. I won't even pick up these grayscales, but great for anybody that wants them,
Yeah, exactly. And if you do want the fully painted ones, they're out there. So you should not be complaining about these.
Exactly. Yeah. It just helps Todd get some money back. Yeah.
Which then in turn helps us get better molds and newer molds and all we want.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
So all that whole wave is all gold label Walmart exclusive. So that's kind of cool too. Previously, they would only do like a certain figure at Walmart for the wave.
Yeah, a lot of these were reveals because we just had Walmart's Collector Con.
Correct. Yeah.
And they're just like random reveals that they revealed, and then you had to pre-order them. And a lot of them has since sold out.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them I think are still in stock. I think these are still in stock. You can pre-order them still.
Yeah, there we go. All right, and then in just mainline DC Multiverse stuff, we have Mongol. I really like this guy's color scheme.
Oh yeah,
really pops. And I read up a little bit on him, and he's basically like the DC version of the Grandmaster and Sakar. He has a planet called War World, where he goes around, picks up people, and they become his slave, and then they fight in gladiator battles. So basically, just the Grandmaster and Sakar. But this guy's beefier than the Grandmaster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I love this guy. He looks really good, and you like the color scheme. You know why? It looks like Starfire, doesn't it?
It is, and I think that's
Starfire color scheme.
That's why I looked it up, because I was like, "Is this like related to Starfire somehow?" And her, like maybe her dad, I don't know. But yeah, no, it is Starfire. It's the purple, the greens, and the like orange skin, yellowish skin. Yeah. So, but yeah, like it's just Mongol. He's a mega fig though too, so you just can pick him up if you want him. And he fights Superman, and he almost loses, but has to use like a power ring or power stone. It's weird.
No, I love this guy. He looks mean. Like I prefer this guy over the Frankenstein. This one looks
cool. Way better than Frankenstein. But yeah, Mongol. All right, let's jump into some G.I. Joe stuff. This is again just the stuff from Walmart's Collector Con. We have the Crimson Guard retro carded.
Retro carded, but we've never gotten this figure whatsoever. So this is like a brand new figure on a retro card. Sometimes they do that with these waves where it's like one figure is like not like brand new.
Didn't they release a like a red Cobra soldier trooper?
Like there's the red ninjas, but I'm not sure. No, there's not like a soldier.
Dan Larson from Toy Galaxy. Maybe he has this already. I don't know, but he had a red one. He was doing his top 10 for the year, and he had one of these red Cobra guys with the silver. Oh no, it was the other one with like swords and arm. What was it?
The red ninja.
No,
there's a red ninja in G.I. Joe line,
but with like silver on him.
He's a ninja. No,
you'll have to watch that video. I don't. But...
Okay, I'm telling you right now, I've never seen this in stores. I know got this figure. This is like a brand new figure. These ones are $25 on the card. The one thing, so I got the previous Walmart, retro card G.I. Joes, because all the retro card G.I. Joes are exclusives at Walmart. And I got one in. I got the what's it called? The Gung Ho, just because he was really different from the regular one. But the other ones I passed on because they were like too similar. But these retro cards, they're like on like the cardboard is so thin that like even if you package it as well as you can, Walmart, they're just gonna get destroyed. Like it's not like the Marvel Legend or Black Series retro cards.
Like two pieces of plastic or two pieces of cardboard.
It's really thick. Yeah, these ones are like a piece of Marvel Legend cardboard that is like on the side of them.
You can kind of tell though, because look, the plastic is on top of the card.
Yeah.
Instead of sandwiched in between two pieces of cardboard.
And so I don't know what they were thinking with this, right? Because the whole gimmick is like the old heads, they love to have this display just how it is.
Right,
like, they're not going to open it.
No.
And to do that, where it's like literally almost now impossible to get a mint card. I don't mind it, but
right.
Like for the other collectors,
for the inbox collectors, especially coming from Walmart, where people have said that they've been getting their toys in mailers, just the bubble mailers.
Yeah.
That's not good for them. There's gonna be a lot of sad people. But we're getting that Crimson Guard and Snake Eyes, of course, right? You can't go. Snake Eyes is the best.
And this one's weird because this is the exact Snake. I'm almost sure. Maybe there's like a minor difference, but this is the exact Snake Eyes that came with the Snake Eyes and Timber 2-pack. Okay. So it's like this one I passed on. I got the red one, but the red Crimson Guard, but this one, if you had the Timber 2-pack, unless you're a retro card fan, there's no use for it.
Okay. Well, Snake Eyes. I actually was watching casually. I wasn't like actively watching G.I. Joe Retaliation the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And it was funny.
On HBO, yeah.
Yeah, it was funny just hearing all the G.I. Joe names that I've learned from the live streams from you, and I'm just like, oh okay.
No. Honestly, the first the G.I. Joe movie, like with Channing Tatum, like I rewatched it, like I don't know, just having the toys, I enjoyed it more.
Rise of Cobra.
Just because I was like, I have that figure, like
I know that character.
Yeah. It's more enjoyable now.
Dude, that's actually what got me into collecting. If I really, it was going to KB Toys one day with Mom, and she let me pick out one figure, and I picked up the Toy Biz Aragon.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. You had that one for a long time.
That was probably my first like 6-inch figure that was like a good one. And then I remember taking it home and like opening it and playing with it. And then like it was like that December or a little bit later, we watched The Fellowship of the Ring for the first time in our basement, and I was just like, oh my goodness. And I remember like getting up out of the movie or out of the living room and going and grabbing the Strider and then like just having it with me while I was watching it. You're right.
That LOTR Toy Biz line holds up so well for how old it is.
They're decent, yeah. But yeah, no, that feeling of like I have that toy. I think I still chase that feeling. But yeah,
both of these are gone, sold out. Yeah. So
sorry. Just looking at them, they look good. We'll just talk about them. All right, next up we have some Transformer news, some cool stuff, some okay stuff. We'll get into it here. First up
is the model kits. So these are Bandai model kits, which are really cool. I think, I don't know, they won't come like this because somebody kind of weathered them. It's kind of just showing you what you can do with them.
And the panel lining.
Yeah, the panel lining and like the dry brushing that's going on. So we have this like the Bumblebee movie Soundwave, and these are retailing for $40.
Okay.
And they're and they're not like 6-inch, but they're like, I would say maybe 8 inches. They're a little bit taller.
What's their scale? It's like 1/72nd, right? Or 1/48?
It says, let's see here.
Because I think we measured it out one time, and I think it was either under or over.
It doesn't say the scale, actually. It just says B127. Yeah, movie B127 spot model kit pre-order. Yeah, it doesn't say.
That's all right. But yeah, Bandai Hobby Kits, I mean, these guys make Gunpla, right? They make all the Gundams, and the articulation you get out of a model kit is unmatched. Even like the lower end stuff. And
it's just like a fun time to build them and also paint them up yourself.
Yeah, they did a really good job on this one. I love all the little dry brushing, or not dry brushing. That's a wash, huh? Inside all the metal.
Yeah, it's like a brown wash. Yeah, because he's like a junker,
Yeah.
Yeah, these two look good though.
These do look good.
Oh, and also, I didn't put it in, but the Soundwave does come with a little Ravager. You can see him inside.
Yeah.
But he does come with Ravager that also transforms into the Ravager model, the dog.
Cool. That's way cool. Yeah, these look good. I was getting like big Gundam vibes out of that white gauntlets and white legs.
No, yeah, and like you kind of previously mentioned with the Batman, like I love these designs, right? Because they're so classic but so futuristic, where it's the perfect mesh of both worlds. Yeah,
perfect
mesh. With the Bumblebee movie, man. The Bumblebee movie was awesome.
The opening alone, oh my goodness.
Yeah. That's
what let's go ahead.
What do we have here?
We got Transformers Earthspark. So this is from the new Nickelodeon series that is coming out for Hasbro. I don't know the scale, but based off of it, I mean, these are specifically targeted at children. So, but we have Bumblebee, and it's just their Earthspark. I don't know. The premises of these two kids, they like find a cave. It's like Chronicle, but instead of the kids getting no, I think the kids do get powers, and they can transform. I can't remember, but it's something weird like that.
So yeah, wait, is this the new show you were telling me about last week?
Yeah, this is the new show.
Son of a... This looks terrible. Well, at least for me,
Yeah,
and these toys look like they have limited articulation, and the molding, like it looks like it's cheap plastic.
Yeah,
these are like the $15 kids toys.
Right, and this is what I'm saying. They're targeted at kids. I did like this drone thing. I think this that alt mode looks really cool, but it is just that lower end stuff.
You're right. This one does look pretty cool. I also like the translucent wings that go down, kind of like a little like a wasp. That's cool.
Yeah. So I don't know their names, but it's part of that show. We'll probably, we'll see. Maybe Lincoln's probably going to be watching it. And then some, evil guy Megatron. Maybe, I don't know. He looks like Megatron.
That's Megatron. How could you not say that's Megatron? That's Megatron.
Those legs.
Yeah, the color scheme. That's Megatron.
But yeah, those him in his alt mode. It looks like he's a hell carrier or something. But yeah, those are what we're getting. Again, it is for kids, but it is the new Transformer stuff from EarthSpark. I don't know what they'll be doing with the mainline stuff or the legacy stuff. I know they're starting that evolution wackiness.
Yeah.
But we'll see where they go. The next up, though, we have the Transformers Takara Tomy Masterpiece. It's a freaking train.
That is crazy.
And he looks clean.
Yeah, like it disguises it pretty well. Yeah. Like all the parts.
This is high end import. Hasbro's importing it and then giving us the option to get it. But he comes with those tracks that as his base.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cool. So you can display him in that full train mode, but also just, man, look at that head, the color scheme. It's a masterpiece.
I actually have one Takara Tomy Masterpiece, believe it or not. And the reason why I have it is because I found one at Ross, believe it or not.
Really? Oh, yeah, they were there.
I found a random Bumblebee Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie. So I was like, if it was anyone I would get, this was perfect for me. And it was, I think, only like $45. Because Masterpieces usually retail like over 100, 150 sometimes, depending on them. Because it's metal. Masterpieces are metal. So yeah, they're metal. The Bumblebee that I had, it has more metal pieces than plastic. But yeah, it's crazy. And the alt mode, it transforms into like a Volkswagen Beetle. It's amazing.
It looks clean, right? Everything's hidden. The kibble isn't
so clean.
It looks good.
No, yeah. They're awesome.
But yeah, Suiken, Takara Tomy Masterpiece. Just such a good, clean one. All right, and then we'll go ahead and jump into Marvel Legends. We got a Moon Knight re-release. Correct?
Yes, correct. This is from the Lizard Wave, dude.
Wow. It's old. I mean, but that makes sense. Sometimes, for newer collectors, we'll always say that. But some people will get upset that it's a reissue. But it's good to get that other stuff.
The way I look at it is like, especially for me, it's like, okay, I got this when they were retailing for $20. And I probably got it on sale. I don't know. So long ago, I don't remember. But most likely, I paid like $15 for it. Yeah. So it's like, now this is $25. I don't have to buy this. And it's like, I got it for way cheaper than anybody else did. So, not a problem,
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know. If you're a hardcore Moon Knight fan, you'll get it, right? Regardless. But if you're not, like, this is an easy pass. I don't know. You shouldn't get upset about this reissue. You shouldn't get upset about toys in the first place. It's just toys.
But I do think there is some issues where like there's just been a lot of reissues. I think that's the issue where there's just so many reissues, and not only that, like the Legacy collection, the Marvel Legends Legacy collection, which it's Black Panther right now.
Oh yeah.
That's not a one. That's not a one thing. There's going to be subsequent Legacy collection waves.
Right, they're literally starting that. Right, they're literally calling it a Legacy collection. So
exactly. I think that's the issue. That it's just a lot of re-releases taking up shelf space. Like that whole Black Panther wave, like,
it's sitting.
That's all on the Target.
Yeah, it's just sitting.
That's nothing for me or any other collectors that have been collecting for a while.
Right. Yeah. And it is just sitting there. That's true. All right, but reissue for the Moon Knight comic version. All right, then we also have.
Not only that, one more point to bring up. Not only that, you guys are paying $25 for a figure with no BAF. All these re-releases are no BAFs. Like that whole Legacy collection wave.
No BAF.
All those waves we built a Okoye Build-A-Figure,
Mm-hmm.
or we built an M'Baku Build-A-Figure. Now they're having you buy M'Baku separately for $20, and so like, and same with this Moon Knight, right? That Moon Knight came with a Lizard Build-A-Figure piece, and so now they're kind of robbing everybody of that, and people are just like taking it.
Yeah, I think people are starting to see that, and maybe that is the line, right? They're going to say no more. Just
no, they won't though, because the new collectors don't have it, and they don't care, you know.
Right, because for them that's always been 25. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, they're slowly, I feel like, kind of pulling Build-A-Figures away, which is weird.
Do you think that they would just move to just doing them as deluxe? Kind of like
I don't know.
Star Wars does
hope not. I hope not. But I don't know. I've seen that trend, but I don't know.
We'll see. All right. And then next up, from the Walmart Collector Con, we have Star-Lord. This thing's ugly. I don't like it.
It's all right. I just feel like I kind of like the kind of Nova Corps kind of aspect to it, because you know, Guardians are always with the fighting with the Nova Corps or with them.
Yeah.
And it is an exclusive, so you know, it's like I think that's a good avenue for it, because it's not like the definitive, you know, like the blue and red one, that classic Star-Lord. It's not the classic one.
With the double-breasted jacket. Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of more obscure costume.
So, but yeah, it's blue, so Walmart needed it. Target gets the red figures.
It's blue and yellow too. It's yellow. This is a Walmart, yeah.
But yeah, you get looks like Nightcrawler's sword, Swashbuckling sword, Mystique's blaster,
and a freaking blaster. Well, I guess it makes sense because actually they're futuristic, so that's all right.
Well, they're in space. They're aliens. So, all right, now let's go ahead and talk about old Robbie Reyes, Pobrecito este. Last week, with 25 days to go, 5,296 backers, and on this week, we're with 19 days left.
We lost 100.
5,193 backers. It's just been dropping. It's slowed down a little bit, but
ever since we did not hit the early bird special, it's been dropping ever since. Yeah. Consistently dropping.
And from my understanding, all tiers have been revealed.
Really? There's not going to be 4 tiers?
No.
I bet you they had them in development, but they're like, we're not even going to reach it, so why even finish those projects?
I think, they pulled the plug on everything, because I think Dan posted something about, hey, we're going to New York Comic Con, and, you know, we're going to bring the Engine of Vengeance and all the tiers. And then someone commented, even the ones that haven't been unlocked. And Dan was like, yep, all the tiers. And then
really,
he said all the tiers, and they show up to New York Comic Con with Mephisto, Madeline Pryor, and that's it.
Oh wow!
So maybe they pulled the plug. Maybe they're just like,
I think they pulled.
They pulled
the plug.
I don't know.
No, I think they pulled the plug.
Yeah, I think they've backed out. They backed out.
Because there has never been a Hasbro, I feel like, at least for Black Series and Marvel Legends 6-inch figures, that hasn't had 4 tiers. And even G.I. Joe had 4. Like, they all have 4 tiers.
Yeah, that's just how they work, right? And a lot of things have changed on this Haslab because it's not funding. Yeah, there's only 19 days left, man. We'll probably see something that happened with the Rancor, where there'll be the last minute FOMO. But it doesn't work. Rancor's proof of that.
No, but John, Rancor was so close. I'm telling you right now.
I know. I watched the live stream.
Refreshing every minute. Yeah. It got, I think, within like 100. Within like 100 of it being funded. It was so close.
Then they
and everyone was saying, the internationals, backers, they're going to push it through. It did it. No, honestly, though, with both these Haslabs, I believe both will not get funded. And I'm sad, of course, about Heroscape, and I'm actually kind of glad with this Engine of Vengeance just because it's such a ripoff. But yeah, I do think both are not going to make it in the end.
Okay. All right.
Sad to say, but yeah.
It's sad to say. We'll see. We'll keep you guys updated. We'll keep everyone updated, and we'll keep watching this and see what happens. We'll do these weekly check-ins with the Haslab. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our import section here. Not all these are imports. This is kind of our catch-all for anything that we think is cool or just doesn't quite fit into the flow of our show. But,
yeah, there's a couple Super 7s we got here.
Yeah, and some other stuff. But let's jump into it. We are getting Samus. And this thing looks clean, dude. The paint jobs on it, the paint apps, the articulation. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is Figma from Good Smile Company. So personally, out of every toy line, whether it be like Mafex, Figuarts, Storm, Marvel, anything, for me, Figma is the best toy company out there. So like, if you've never had a Figma and you're interested in, like, I feel like this could go with like your Smash shelf. If there's like mini SH Figuarts, Mario's.
Yeah.
The only sad thing about this is that this is kind of like a re-release because the original figure kind of was already released, but it's just like skyrocketed in price. The orange one,
right? The classic,
the orange and red one, yeah, the classic. So I would definitely rather prefer a classic, but whatever.
I think the Samus still looks good. Like, this is like more of her undersuit cosmetic, which is still cool. But you get her blaster, you get her in a ball, like
her ball mode,
which is essential. Yeah. A cool little magnetic stand. Is that? Oh no, no, it's not. It's not.
No,
magnetic.
it is.
No,
it is.
Are you sure? Because those hands are built in.
But the stand is magnetic.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Yes, the actual plate is magnetic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is sick.
Yeah. So you could like have this on your fridge,
Yeah, you could just have this hanging out side of your, just it does look good. And look at that, like that arch. I mean, you get a little bit of gappage, but not bad. This isn't no Reveltech Yamaguchi, amazing Yamaguchi stuff here.
And like the way they designed it, like let's say there was a magnet in the hand and the foot, it wouldn't be secure enough for such an expensive figure to do that.
No, I agree.
I think this is so it's like a massive magnet under that base, and now it's like really secure.
It's just gonna hold your figure on there. Yeah, no, this thing looks good. This thing looks good.
And it's up for pre-order, and it's like $65.
That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Figma makes amazing figure. It's just that different Japanese plastic. I don't know what they do, but it's beautiful, and their quality control is so much. It's a lot higher.
And you get a lot of accessories and a nice stand. Like they have really nice stands.
They do. All right.
Cool.
Next up, we have some Assassin's Creed Nendroids. Also by Figma.
Or Good Smile, yeah.
Good Smile. Sorry, yeah, Good Smile. But these are always fun, little chibi versions of your favorite characters. Like I am a very adamant hater. I'll say it. I'll use it.
Yeah. There's a lot of those collectors out here.
I know, it's okay, but just me personally, and that's okay. You can collect what you collect. I'm gonna collect what I collect. But I don't touch. I don't even go around them. Funko Pops. I hate them. But like for whatever reason, this version of it is so much better. You're getting articulation. You're getting
I think it's the articulation.
High detail.
It's the articulation and also accessories.
Yeah, beautiful eyes. I mean, it's just so much better.
I think it just lends itself to toy photography and even like animations. Like I've seen one of the big animators.
Hannibal, yeah.
Yeah, he uses Nendroids perfectly, and like just they articulate very well.
Yeah, I think they do have a lot of really good articulation. So if you thinking these are Funko Pops, I'm telling you right here, as a person who does not collect those and never ever will, Nendroids are not that, and they are nice figures.
And Nendroids are not that expensive. They go in the range of $40 to $45 when so they're not that expensive.
Right, for an import, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, but yeah, we have some Assassin's Creed friends here. And then up next we have Death Note.
Death Note, yeah. And these are re-releases because like they were released kind of when the anime was really big, and they put them out there. But this anime has since like just never stopped being big because it's a masterpiece, right?
Yeah,
it's just a masterpiece, and so. Everybody, was asking for a re-release, and boom, here we go. Re-release of L and Light. We get like just really cool accessories that go along with the anime.
Right, the chair.
Sweets. Yeah, he sits in that weird position. Light has his Death Note, his evil face. That scythe, though, is kind of just like more of the concept art because there's like a lot of devil and angel art that he does. He doesn't really actually ever hold a scythe in the anime. It's kind of just like the concept art. But
this is cool though.
One thing that's also cool with Nendroids is that the heads and like even parts of hands and bottoms are all swappable. So you could essentially put like a light head on an Assassin's Creed body or on any figure that you have from them. They're all like modular.
That's cool. I saw a funny video. It was some kid like waited in line to see someone involved with Death Note, potentially maybe the creator of it, at like a con, and he's like brings out his autograph book and has the guy sign the book, and then the guy like closes the book, and when he closes it, all it says is Death Note. And then the guy looks at him like, "What did you make me do?"
No, I got that's a good one. I got a good story too. There's like, this is actually on the news. You guys can go look this up.
Okay.
Go look up like kid brings Death Note to school, and there's like actual coverage of news where they like the cops arrested this kid like on charges of attempted murder. Yeah. Attempted murder because it was in a Death Note. And like it had teachers' names, principal's name, other kids' names.
Oh my god!
And like it was just all this Death Note. It's funny. But yeah, news covered it.
Maybe don't bring your Death Note to school.
But yeah, these are cool.
Yeah, these look clean. Again, just beautiful, beautiful figures. Good plastic. Looking great. All right, and then we got a little bit of some Godzilla. This is Rodan from Godzilla Singular Point, which is on Netflix. It's a Netflix series. Really, really cool. I think their interpretation is nice. But I honestly don't think it should be called Godzilla Singular Point. I think it should be called Jet Jaguar Singular Point.
Yeah. So this is part of the Monster Arts line.
The Monster Arts figure arts, yeah.
And they did make a Jet Jaguar already.
Yes, they did. Yeah, and they look good. And this Rodan is like he plays a role throughout the whole series. So it's not just like a one-off monster, one episode off like some of the other ones are, but he does have a role throughout the whole show. So it's really cool to get him. I did pre-order him, and you do get all the little other Rodans because you
pre-ordered this Rodan?
I did pre-order this Rodan.
Oh my gosh, God. Monster Arts got you by the grip hold, man.
I love them.
This is nice though, like especially because it's very realistic. Like I feel like even if you're not a fan of Monster Arts, it's just like a really cool dinosaur toy because there is like a giant pterodactyl, like the skeleton they found it where it was like massive, right? It was it's the biggest flying animal like ever existed. Skeleton they found. Yeah. I'm sure it's not as big as in the show, but it was massive.
Right. And these ones are a little small. They're like Jet Jaguar size, but they come in swarms. Like in most interpretations of Rodan, he is that giant firebird. In this show, he's like they like spawn. They just like flocks of them. But it is cool that you get him in a flight pose, and he also can come down and crawl
that crouching pose is so good because I'm familiar with like the dinosaur they're based off of, and that's how they display the skeleton in the museum. Like,
really?
Pose.
Right, that's how the only way to fit it, right?
No, yeah, it's cool that pose.
So yeah, you get his crawling pose and his flying pose, and you do get that little stand with all the other Rodans, which is really nice. Really fits the show.
And how much is this guy?
I think he's 70, 73. I don't know. Maybe I can't remember. No. But hold on, I mean,
I'll wait for you to go on sale.
That's just what I was gonna say. The special color version of Ghidorah went on sale, and that was like a 200 and something figure, and you could get it for 160.
Actually, think about this: the main Mecha Godzilla, King Kong, and Godzilla from like the main movies that I'm sure reached the biggest audience. Yeah, those ones all went on sale.
True.
I'm sure these ones will go on sale because this is kind of more of a niche thing than that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But yeah, we got here SH Monster Arts Rodan. And continuing this Godzilla theme, we have Destroya from Super 7. Super 7. He looks good. He looks nice and pointy. The paint apps look really, really good on this one. I've never had a Super 7, but...
Me neither, and I'm surprised with how like good this looks. Like Super 7 usually kind of is like smoother, retro,
more simpler designs.
Yeah, and this one just looks really intricate and detailed.
Yeah, no, it looks really good. I think they did a good job. We'll see. Like X-Men and Godzilla. Woo, that's my bread and butter right there. So
it is gonna be $110.
Okay.
It's from the 1995 Godzilla vs. Destroyer film. This thing is 9 inches tall, 14 inches wide, and 14 inches long. So he's like the wings and the tail, are 14 inches.
He's a round boy. Yeah, that's a lot of space.
Yeah, and so he's really
14 inches.
Yeah, 14 inches long and wide. So yeah,
that's as big as my head.
And 9 inches tall. So yeah, he's pretty big.
Cool. Along with this one, we're also getting the burning, melting Godzilla. This looks. I think this is perfect for the season, right?
Yeah, it is.
With Halloween coming up, you get this bone melting Godzilla. Because just like in the MonsterVerse movies, when Godzilla gets more atomic energy, he like starts to ignite and just starts to go thermonuclear and basically goes off like a nuke. He's actually melting.
Yeah, so this guy's called Godzilla 1200C. That's like his actual
Celsius,
name, I guess. This guy is 8.5 inches tall, 14 inches long.
Nice.
And he is going to retail for $85.
That's nice. That's really cool. I think it's a good Halloween display for sure.
It won't come for Halloween, but
I know next year.
Yeah, I said so. Both these are estimated to release really far away, January 2024.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy to think that far.
Yeah, that is crazy. Like the fact that they're soliciting this, like basically a year and a half out, I would say.
Doesn't Super 7 do this though? Like, because they only show you digital renders for their stuff.
I'm not sure. Like I said, I've never bought in the Super 7 before, so
yeah. But yeah, we get some Godzilla stuff here: Destroyer and Melting Godzilla. And we're gonna close our show out with some Foosh toys. Mr. Bones, Mr. Skelly Bones, Jack-o'-lantern version.
Yeah, and Foosh toys, they kind of were like doing ninjas and samurais for a while, and then they have like stopped for like I would say like maybe 2 years. They didn't make any figure. And it's like to just finally see like that they're still making toys. This is kind of like Robo's, like it's not all his, but it's like
right.
Kind of helps with it.
Yeah,
it's like his little company.
And
this is gonna retail for $40.
$40, okay. And then they do a skeleton, just like a straight skeleton too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this one's just kind of like a Halloween version.
Yeah, I think this is a fun toy. I love the jack-o'-lantern head. Reminds me of the village from from Over the Garden Wall, where the pumpkins are just like straw people and pumpkin, but actually they're all just bones. But I don't know, that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, it's cool. It's also cool because the skeleton can it's modular with the previous figure. So if you have like a ninja or samurai, if you want to make like a skeleton in samurai armor, you can, or a skeleton in like a ninja vest.
That's cool. That's cool. That's way nice. But yeah, Skelly Jack-o'-lantern skeleton.
But I do think though this is like kind of like it's more of a crowdfunding thing, like this Halloween version only.
Oh, really?
Where like they need a certain amount ordered before like October 31st, like the month,
before they go
for them to go. Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting.
But there will be like a regular skeleton though, like Master. This was just kind of like a special thing.
Okay.
Where they're kind of doing like a mini Haslab, but yeah, like a huge Haslab. Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, you get a ton of head sculpts, right? Like,
yeah, that brain head looks cool.
The brain head, and I also like the head with like the little
kanji.
The character on the forehead. Yeah.
That looks way cool. All right. Well, thanks for being with us today on Talking Toys. We're the Collecting Brothers. Man, I'm excited to see what happens with. Well, I don't know if I'm excited, but I'm excited to see what happens with the Haslabs that are going on right now, and if anything is going to be learned by Hasbro from them.
Yeah, going forward, because like I said, I don't know. I would, if I was a betting man, I would bet that both Haslabs don't make it.
Yeah. Based
and
off
so
of,
like, and just having, I don't know. We're almost reaching the point where like it's 50% Haslabs have made it, 50% haven't. Because Star Wars have failed two times, 2 or 3 times. I don't know.
I think two times. Yeah, 2 times.
The Riva Saber and
yeah, and then this will be Marvel Legends first one. Falls.
And that's a bad sign, though.
Yeah, that's a bad
sign.
To
have Marvel fail? No, you can't have Marvel fail.
But the Joe fans are out there.
The Joe fans are killing it out there. They're killing it out there. No, I think that was the biggest Haslab. I think like the most backed.
The most backed. Yeah, I agree. I'll
have to check. I'll have to check. But maybe Sentinel or Galactus kind of right because Sentinel Galactus they both hit. They had to be over 16,000 because they hit all their stretch goals.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll see what they do though. Yeah. Other than that, what were you liking from this week?
That Mongrel figure. I don't know. I like that guy a lot.
Mongrel was a good one.
I also like that 4-pack just for like the amount of toys you get for $35. I like that Avatar 4-pack.
Yeah, that is a good deal. That is a good deal right out the gate for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let us know what you guys are feeling this week, and go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe. Always helps the channel. We want to bring this stuff to you guys all the time. We'll be back next week with more toy news. But I'm John.
And I'm Josh.
Catch you guys later.
See ya.